Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace and I'm the crochet designer behind stitchberryblog.com, where you can find a ton of free crochet patterns. And today I'm going to show you how to do a join as you go method for this beautiful hexagon pattern. This is a pillow design that is free on my blog. So today I'm going to show you how you can join all of the hexagons together so you do not have to sew them, and it creates a really nice clean finish. I love how it looks more than a sewn edge together. I think it looks so good. So I'm going to show you how to do it specifically for this pattern, but you can use this method for joining any granny squares, hexagons together for blankets, garments, pillows. You can still use this method for that, but I will be showing you specifically how I will be joining each of the hexagons together, as well as in the pattern and direction to be the most efficient for this specific design. So with that, let's get right into it. So for this specific hexagon pillow, we're going to be starting in the middle and working our way out. So we're first going to join all 6 of these hexagons to the center pillow here, and then we'll go back in and we'll join all of the hexagons together, and then we'll repeat the same thing for that 3rd row. You'll be joining these squares along the last round of the hexagon. So I have 7 rows of each. You do not have the 8th row for this hexagon. It is just all of the other ones that you technically have that 8th round to them. And something else I should note is I am left-handed, so I will just be working in the opposite direction of someone who is right-handed. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to join this side together. So go ahead and take your yarn that you will be using for the 8th round of this hexagon, and in my case it is the white, and for this specific pattern I'm holding 2 strands of fingering weight together, so that is why I have 2 strands of the white here. So now I'm just going to turn it like this. I zoomed in a little bit, so hopefully you guys can see this. So first I need to join my yarn to this hexagon. So I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook into that middle stitch of the corner, and then I'm going to hook my yarn on and I'm going to pull through so it is joined to that corner. And now I'm going to pull up about 1 inch, so you have this big loop right here, and I'm going to join it now to this hexagon. So I'm going to find the same stitch of the corner on this side, and it is this one right here. So I'm going to insert my hook through that stitch, and then I'm going to grab this loop with my hook, and then I'm going to pull it through like this, and then you can go ahead and pull that tight so the hexagons are now connected, and it should look like this. So I have my yarn joined through this hexagon, and in that same stitch I'm going to work 1 single crochet. It is the hardest when you're first joining a new hexagon in, just because it is a little bit more finicky, and that is the first single crochet. So now we're going to do the same thing. Going to pull up on that loop, take the hook out, find the next stitch of this hexagon, which is right here, insert that through, and then take this loop, hook it back on there, and then I'm just going to pull this tight, and now I'm going to pull through, so I'm connecting it to the white, and then I'm going to work 1 single crochet into the next stitch on the pink hexagon. So it should look like this, and we're just going to repeat the same thing. So inserting your hook into the stitch, grabbing that loop with your hook, pulling through for like a slip stitch, and then working that single crochet. It is a little bit finicky at first, but I promise the more you do it, the easier it gets and the faster you will become. Okay, I have made it to the end of this hexagon. So now I'm going to join in my next hexagon right along here. So I'm going to grab this gorgeous blue and we're going to join this one in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that middle stitch of the corner, which is right here, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to slip stitch into that stitch like that. Oh, and I should also say I did end with joining into the white yarn, so that is where I left off of this row. So now I'm going to slip stitch into that hexagon like so, and then I'm going to do the same thing, so slip stitching into the white right here, and then pulling that tight, joining right like that. It should look a little bit something like that. Again, it is super finicky and not the easiest when you're joining in a new hexagon. And then I'm going to work a single crochet into that corner stitch like so, and these two will not be connected. We will go back in and connect these later. Right now we're just focusing on joining all of the hexagons around this center hexagon. So I'm just going to continue doing the same thing of joining to that center hexagon while slip stitching into this hexagon over here, and I'm going to repeat the same thing all the way around with all of the other hexagons. So I will meet you back once I've connected the 6 hexagons to the center one. As you can see, I have just joined all 6 of the hexagons to the center hexagon, and I should also say I've not woven in any of the ends. Because this is a pillow, I can easily tuck all those ends into the pillow, so I did not bother or take the time to weave in the ends. So it's a little bit annoying, but I wasn't going to take the time to do that. So the pattern that we're going to be following to do this is we're going to be doing the same joining method, but we're going to be working around like so to join them together. So for this first hexagon, we're just going to work single crochets all the way around until we make it back to this point. And at each of the points in the center stitch, you're going to work 2 single crochets. Okay, I have just finished working all of the single crochets around. So now down here, I'm going to join into this stitch right here. And this is to just close the gap between the 2 hexagons. So I'm just going to work a slip stitch into that space right there. And again, it's just to help so we don't have a gap. And then I'm going to work 1 slip stitch into that corner single crochet. Like so. So now we have technically joined to this hexagon. So now I'm going to join these 2 squares together right along here. So I'm going to again do the same thing of pull up. You're going to skip over those 2 slip stitches and you're going to insert your hook into that last single crochet, and we're just going to join those 2 together, then single crochet into this hexagon, and we're going to repeat the same method of joining these squares together until we have reached the end of this side. Okay, I have just reached the end of this side. I have ended by joining into this hexagon right here. So now I'm going to do the same thing of working 1 single crochet all the way around until I get back over here, working 2 single crochets into the corners, and I'm just going to repeat the same thing. So once I get back over here, I'm going to join these 2 sides together, single crochets around, and then join these 2 sides together. So you're just going to do the exact same thing all the way around, and I will meet you when we're back over here. I have made it all the way around and I just have this one side left to do. So again, with this last side, it's going to be the exact same method of joining them together. You're just going to be working this direction across instead of this way across. If I'm being honest, this side is a little bit trickier to do just because you're closing it together towards the center. So it is a little bit harder to work, but you can still do it. Okay, I have just finished closing off that last side, so now we can cut our yarn and pull that through. So now we can go ahead and do the 3rd round all the way around. So we're going to be doing the exact same method for the 2nd round. So for this hexagon, you're going to start by joining all 12 of the hexagons together to this panel, just like we did with this round by working all of them together here in the center. And then you're going to go back in and you're going to be working the same pattern as you did by working around, joining together, working around, joining together, like so. And you're going to do that same pattern all the way around with this hexagon, and that is how you join as you go with crochet hexagons. Again, you can use this with any type of squares or joining for pillows, blankets, garments. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Again, the free pattern for this pillow will be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.